and that's myself. So, I can get started. Okay, so good evening everybody. Thank you again for allowing me to speak. I want to start by asking everybody a question. Have you ever heard of vagina dentata?
Nope.
Is that a movie? Oh!
There is a movie
Oh.
about it, but vagina dentata is actually Latin for tooth vagina. There are movies made of it, but it's an urban legend, and it's a folk tale that is present in many, many different cultures. And it is usually used as a cautionary tale to other people to warn them against having sex with strange women and to discourage rape. And that message really got through to one person in South Africa. And her name is Dr. Sonnet Ellers. She recently, during the South Africa World Cup, introduced a rape prevention condom that works exactly like that. The condom inside is laced with barbs. So if there was a forced entry on the woman, the barbs would latch onto the penis and would cause excruciating pain. Okay? And this would give the woman an opportunity to escape. Okay? And the other thing is, it cannot be taken off by the rapist. It has to be taken off by a doctor. Because if they try taking it off themselves, it would hurt like hell. So, this would allow an opportunity for the law enforcement to make an arrest. Okay? So this is a great, great idea. And one additional thing that makes this idea so great is the prevalence of rape in South Africa. Okay? It is recorded that 1 in every 3 women is raped in South Africa. 1 in 3 women. And so to prevent this doctor created this device. Okay? And she gave away 30,000 during the games. And then after that, she plans to sell for $2 each. So the idea, the message I'm trying to get through is that this device can make a huge difference in a lot of lives around the world, not just in South Africa, but around the world. And it costs so little money to produce. And it goes with an idea that I learned very recently. And it's the idea that a lot of times we feel like we need a lot of money to make a big difference. But that's not necessarily true. Sometimes there are things that can be done very cheaply, but very effectively. So that was one example. Let me give you another example. Think malaria. Okay? There are 500 million cases of malaria each year, and 3 million people die from that. And most of them are children in Africa. And there is one very cost-effective way to prevent all these deaths, and that's with insecticide-laced nets that they can put around the bed. Not 100%, but it can prevent most of those deaths. And the World Health Organization is selling those for $2.50 each to $3.50, depending on what type. Okay? So let's say average of $3. 500 million times $3. That's $1.5 billion. Right? It seems like a lot of money to us as individuals, right? But consider this. The war in Iraq and Afghanistan costs twice as much each week. So when you look at it like that, $1.5 million does not seem that much anymore. So that's another example of how very little money can save a lot of lives. Right? And so, to incorporate in our daily lives, I would like to think that this club is one of those examples where it doesn't take a great deal of money, but it can potentially make a lot of difference, right? All of you here, right? You guys have a great deal of potential, which some days can translate you into leaders and experts in your fields. And by that very fact, you can change and affect a lot of different lives in different ways. And I hope the preparation and the practice you get here and the knowledge you gain here will help further that. And so in a sense, it's an exponential effect, right? And help you develop yourself in terms of public speaking. And hopefully those will help develop you as a leader, and you can pass it forward to other people. So in a sense, I hope what I do right now has that same effect. But please, 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 don't wait until that day comes. There are things that you can do daily that can have the same effect. It can be things that you can do for our neighbor, for our friends, and even a stranger, right? Giving, actually I wouldn't recommend this. Don't give a stranger a ride, but maybe give them a sandwich, right? Because you don't know their situation, and that might make a world difference to them. So with that said, keep in mind that it doesn't always take a great deal of money to make a world difference. Thank you.
Stay up there, please. Stay up
Yeah,
there.
thank you.
Yeah.
You can turn it off.
Oh, sure.